Hi everyone, and welcome to the Whole Life Reset Overview. This is your whole life approach to feeling and looking great. Remember, this is a lifestyle. This is not a fad. This is not a diet. This is not a trend. This is something that you are going to create for your life. So we're going to look at what that means. My name is Dr. Darlene Easton. If you don't know me, I have a doctorate in acupuncture and Chinese medicine. I have a master's degree in clinical nutrition. These are my credentials. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been a practitioner for nearly 30 years. I've been working with patients just like you. I've taught as a professor all the subjects that we're about to engage in, including herbal medicine, food and dietary therapy, and health. I've studied both in the United States and abroad. In China, I've led student groups to study in the hospitals and in lectures, various topics around health, nutrition, herbal medicine, etc. So in the past years, over 5 years now, I've created a program for people just like you to really begin to learn about your health, your body, and what it means to create and achieve optimal health for you, for your body. So that's what this program is, and now we're going to have an overview on what the components of this program, course, whatever you like to call it. Okay, so here we are. The first question is, why reset? You notice the name of this program is Whole Life Reset. And again, this is not a diet, but you will very likely lose weight. And this is not just a detox, but your body will detoxify. This is a reset for your whole system. It's about, think of it as a spring cleaning and sorting, whereby you get rid of all the kind of junk that you're not using and is just cluttering up your life. In this sense, we're saying we're going to clear out all that metabolic waste, all that gunk in your system that's making it sluggish, almost like your computer. Right after a while, it's like, why are things moving so slow? Why am I not feeling well? Why is my function not optimal? It's because you've got a lot of junk stored up, and we want to get rid of that. Not only do we want to get rid of it, but we want to, in place of all of that stuff, put in real whole food that's nutrient dense, that's going to energize, nutricize, if that's a word, and really get your system back to its optimal function. And in order to do that, we want to teach you the why and how. So why reset? Because we've built up a lot of metabolic waste from ultra-processed foods, medication, alcohol, parties, festivals, nothing wrong with it, but after a while this stuff builds up. Other things that you might be engaging in, environmental factors, air fresheners, things in the air that we have no control over. Maybe your system is not releasing and expelling waste as efficiently as it had been or you would like to. Perhaps there are nutrient deficiencies. Maybe there's poor detox function by liver and kidney. Things in packaged products, that gives off what we could think of as endocrine disruptors that slow our system down or create dysfunction. And just certain lifestyle things, stress, not sleeping enough, not drinking enough water. So these are the reasons why we want to reset. And these are some of the common symptoms that you might be experiencing. You can look over this list and ask yourself, is this something I am feeling? Fatigued, low energy, mood changes, irritability, headaches, joint discomfort, muscle aches, reduced libido. Maybe you've got a bit of brain fog, not as good of mental clarity, gas, bloating, digestive issues, constipation. This is all part of what could be a toxic overload manifestation of your body. So that's the reason why we want to reset. And now the basic components of the program are, we're going to break this up to tell you about I'm going to tell you about the basic components. So the first component is a 10-day, what we're going to call detox/reset. The whole idea here is to clear things out and reset your metabolic function. And when I say metabolic function, I'm not just talking about how quickly you burn food. It's not just about that. Every single cell in your body undergoes metabolic processes every single second. It's constantly happening. That's how we do things. That's why we're alive, frankly. If you were not metabolically active, you would not be here right now in this living, breathing form. So we use this detox as a way of clearing things out. With that, we have a whole food component. Now, the whole food component is something we're going to advocate that you adopt for life. This is how you maintain a vibrant, healthy body. Okay? This is what it takes. And as you're getting rid of all of the junk in your cupboards, in your fridge, and the junk and waste that's built up in your system, we're now bringing in this wonderful, nutrient-dense whole food that supports your body in a variety of ways. Then we want to support your understanding, and we do this through our easy lessons. And the easy lessons are going to be hybrid, meaning it's going to be, there's a live component, which we have a Zoom one-on-one, and we also have recordings. So you can watch the lessons, the components, the modules of the lesson on recording, and then we get together, we have live Q&A, and we can review the materials that you've learned, and it all works very nicely because you can watch the lessons in your time, and then you'll have an opportunity to clarify, we can review, ask questions, share, and it works quite well. Then you have your companion manual, and the companion manual it won't look like this. You have an e-copy, which you can print naturally, and the manual has more information. In other words, you watch the modules, which provide you with a plethora of information on nutrition and how your body works and hormone regulation and gut health and mindset and all these wonderful topics that are essential for creating a healthy lifestyle. And then the manual reiterates that information and gives you more exercises, activities, fun facts, resources, video links. All sorts of things can be found in this manual to support your understanding and to create a practical application of this knowledge. Habit building, skills, charts, all kinds of things, activities that will really ensure that you're internalizing and able to use the knowledge in your day-to-day life. And then we have community support, whereby you can interact with other people who are taking this program or who have taken this program in the past to share your experiences, ask questions, and just create a sense of community, because research shows us that when we engage in a goal, when we set a goal and seek to achieve it, we are more successful when we do it in a group or with another person or in a group, a community. So that's another good reason why you are doing this program. Okay, so the role of the detox kit is going to include your powder, and a manual. These two things go together. The role of this powder is, as you are removing the, let's say, the fake food, the ultra-processed stuff, the seed oils, all of the things that you will see in your manual and in the booklet, all the things that we want to take out of our diets, your body, as it starts to release these things, seek to flush it out, as fat starts breaking down, which stores this metabolic waste. Your fat stores the metabolic waste to get it out of circulation. That's a protection mechanism of your body. As it starts to release in the blood, you can feel quite awful. So this powder is going to help to go through the detoxification process. It supports your liver. It helps by getting that stuff out of your system, flushing it out, and also supplying your body with key nutrients that will support the whole detox process. It supports elimination, so you might find yourself urinating a bit more, having better bowel movements, these are ways in which we get things out of our system. And it also will help support your body as it switches from just burning glucose to also burning fat. Now that's a bit of a complicated process that you will learn more about, but the easiest way to describe it is that we are like a hybrid car, whereby we can run on gas, we can run on electric. In this case, we can run on glucose, we can run on fatty acids, which are the constituents of fat when it breaks down. So we have two fuel sources. The preferred source, or the easier source to get at, would be glucose. That's when carbohydrates break down. Our bodies prefer that. It's just easier. But when there's a shortage, if we have to subsidize, when our glucose levels go down, our insulin levels go down, we start burning fat. And that, if you're interested in losing weight, is a key point. So we want to burn fat if we want to lose weight, but as the fat breaks down, we're releasing this metabolic waste, for which we need this, and this will also help support the body in the breaking down of the fat. Okay? Be sure to drink plenty of good quality water, whether it's filtered or you buy glass bottled, and be sure to consume plenty of fiber. That is already in the eating plan. We want to have high fiber because fiber is another thing that helps support elimination and attaches to toxins in the circulation and ushers them out of the body. So fiber is very important, not to mention for your gut health as well. So the role of the whole food eating plan, again, we eliminate that ultra-processed food. It's not really food, it's ultra-processed stuff that's made in a factory that is in fact causing harm to your system. That's not debatable. The science shows that. This is not good for our systems. We nourish with real food and nutrients. We improve the health of your microbiome, and we provide your entire system with compounds necessary for optimal health. The resources for your eating plan can be found in the booklet here and in your manual under the chapter of resources. And the reason why you have two resources for an eating plan is because the booklet offers you a more structured breakfast, lunch, dinner plan with suggested recipes, and they include the recipes in the booklet. A lot of people really like that. They like having something very structured, whereas the booklet gives you more flexibility. And when you look through the manual, rather, not the booklet, the manual, you'll see the meal plan offers you more flexibility, almost like a module style where you choose your protein, you choose your vegetables, you choose your carbohydrates, and it gives you a more flexible outline for eating. So the basic principles, timing and strategy. We want to have an eating window. We're going to create an eating window. I will talk more about that. It simply means that you have a period of time that is for consuming your food, and then you have a period of time where you're not consuming food. It balances out. Our system was never designed, from its inception, never designed to be eating from the time we wake up till the time we go to sleep. Your body needs to consume, and your body needs to digest, assimilate, and not consume. There needs to be a cleanup process. That's when you're not eating. We want to eat lean. That doesn't mean necessarily just eating lean meats and no fat. That's not what it means at all. Eating lean simply means we eat when we're hungry, we eat till we're satisfied, not till we're full and bloated and feeling like we can't move. It doesn't mean you can't eat for pleasure. It doesn't mean you can't go out and eat with friends and socially. It does mean that you eat mindfully and you pay attention to how you feel, okay? And then we eat clean, and that means getting rid of the junk and putting in the whole food good stuff, the things that benefit our system, not the things that harm our system. And the why and what, that's in the easy lesson. If I just tell you what to do, it's far different than if I explain to you why this is important. So when you get a plan that simply tells you what to do, and you can get that anywhere online, I mean, anybody can tell you what to do. But if you understand the why, then you're able to make critical decisions when you're in a situation that, well, maybe I don't know. I'm looking at this plan. It doesn't say, what should I do? I'm on it. What should I do? When you understand how your body works, you can then start making those decisions. We're going to give you that basic nutritional knowledge, that basic knowledge of how your body works, and then teach you how to apply that knowledge and the habits that are important to develop in order to use that knowledge in a practical way to improve your health. And so the manual on the platform, right? The manual, which you can download as an e-copy now, will give you guidance on creating an eating strategy, planning your strategy, your goals. And I want you to look at those first 2 to 3 chapters right at the beginning of this program, because it's going to take you on a journey through exploring and reflecting on yourself, your habits, your preferences, and it's going to help you to create a strategic plan that works well for you. It'll help you develop action steps. It will help you develop small habits. These small habits like drip, drip, drip in a cup. Every single small thing you do fills your cup. It creates your plan. It creates your behavior, which creates your health. It'll give you insights on how your body works, how to strategize if you're looking to lose weight, reduce your A1C. If you're looking for more energy, we're going to help you create strategies for that. And then, as I said, you've got worksheets, activities, charts, links, resources, all there to support your success. So how to work your program? Watch the modules, attend the Q&A. Rewatch the modules because it's a lot of information. We're trying to make it in shorter bite-sized pieces so that you can watch for about 20-ish minutes, a little more, a little less, and then you can rewatch it as many times as you need to start assimilating that knowledge. Read the manual. In the beginning, I really want you to go through chapters 1 through 3 in the first couple of days, please. And then make sure you're doing the chapter on goals and habits and you're doing those exercises and activities. This is going to help you set yourself up for success because you'll have a plan. Okay? And then consider what we say are the 5 pillars of health. Consider which pillar you really need to work on first. You'll see why that's important, but again, everyone is doing their own plan the way they need to for their current state and the goals that you want to achieve. Use all the resources in the manual. Follow the 10-day detox reset. It's outlined in the booklet on page 84. It takes you through when and how to consume what we call the shakes, okay? So page 84 gives you the shake schedule, and then be sure to get enough protein, water, fiber, and sleep. And my pledge to you is that I do pledge to teach you, guide you, support you in every way possible with the intention of helping you understand how your body works so you can affect change, to help you reset your system, to optimize your metabolic health, to create a plan and a strategy that works for you in your life, and to find ways to introduce new behaviors and habits that support your health goals, and to encourage you as you create your own personal transformation. So that is today's module on the overview. The next video is going to be on what is food. So come back and watch that. Thank you.